So the enforcements and complaint side, the reasons can be for code violations, under financial requirements, the unlicensed activity, abandoning a project, aiding and abetting others in unlicensed activity. This is usually what ends up happening is what we call permit selling. So licensed people pulling permits for people who are unlicensed. We strongly suggest to homeowners that there isn't a law that requires it, but we tell homeowners if your contractor is willing to pull the permit, that's a first good sign. So we tell them, get them to pull the permit. All of these actions can result fine, fees, temporary or permanent revocation of license up to and including incarceration. Fines get sent to the Michigan Department of Treasury through enforcement. So again, my name is Kelly Bean. I am the licensing manager for the Bureau of Construction Codes. I've been here for about 4 years. I've seen a lot of changes over the years. Call me, send an email. I work with inspectors and licensees all the time because it's better for all of us if we can get it done right in the first place, and we're not afraid to help. We also have resources maybe that others don't that we can do. So that, other than we have a big training program. So here's our QR code that we ask that people fill out to provide an evaluation on what we are doing and how we're doing. So we ask that you do that. And then from there, how about some questions?
We did have a few in the chat. Somebody asked if they will be able to get access to these slides.
Yes, well, we can share these. Actually, I'll send it back to you guys and you'll distribute to attendees.
Perfect. And then here's another one. Earlier you mentioned HVAC covered ductwork. Are the licenses interchangeable, or if a company only does ductwork, is that a separate license? To clarify, can an unlicensed contractor operate under a licensed contractor for any of the fees?
So the HVAC license includes ductwork. You don't have to have a separate license to do that. So there is no subcontracting. Yeah, okay. So if you hold a number 2 HVAC license, you can do ductwork with that license. If you only have a ductwork license, you cannot do HVAC work. I think that may be the question. And if it's not, correct me if I'm wrong. And then to clarify, can an unlicensed contractor operate under a licensed contractor for any of the fields? No. Subcontracting work is not permitted. The law states an employee of the mechanical contractor. And then, so City of Detroit actually handles elevator licensing and electrical licensing. They do have their own permitting and inspection for elevators and boilers. Sorry, Terry. Yes, you asked about the type of licenses the City of Detroit is handling. Okay. I think I hit them all, did we?
Yeah.
Okay. Are there other questions?
Hi, yeah, this is Terry again. Sorry for not typing it in, but so I just want to be clear. So the city of Detroit, if they handle boiler license, elevator, electrical, and boiler, if I am a business that I only operate in Detroit, do I still need a license through the state, or is the one that Detroit issues sufficient?
So I can speak more solidly on what City of Detroit does for their electrical program. You have to get a license from the City of Detroit if you live in the City of Detroit. But the way the law is written with electrical, we have to, that license is acceptable throughout the state of Michigan. So that is the only one in the law that has kind of allowed reciprocity. So if the City of Detroit has issued your electrical master and contractor license, they can come to the city of Lansing and pull a permit. Now, the problem that they often run into is that those licenses don't work with each other's systems because their layout on their licensing is just different than ours. which is where the state offers reciprocal registrations. So it just basically gives them a state of Michigan number based off of a city of Detroit license.
Okay. Would the same go then for the elevator and boiler? The reason I'm asking is because if we need to verify someone's license, we want to make sure we're going to the right place.
Yeah, so elevator would be the same way, and I said licenses on boiler, but they have their own permitting and inspection authority, not
Okay.
license. Sorry, but yes, elevator should apply the same way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are there any more questions? Can a license by the state work in Detroit with that license?
Yes. So again, their program has to be the same as ours according to the law. So they would, if the city of Detroit only issues licenses to the ones who reside within the city of Detroit, and they would have to have anybody who is licensed by the state of Michigan and working in the city of Detroit is an acceptable license.
All right, well, I think that was the last question. Thank you everyone for joining. Following this webinar, you will be receiving an email once this recording goes out on our website. Please visit bbb.org/mi-licensing to view a recording of the previous session. You can also find additional resources and future webinar dates. If there's nothing else from anybody, that'll be it. And thank you again for joining.